2 months after Mason Crowe's arrest, Sir John Holmes sat in his study, the fire crackling against the winter cold. Outside, snowflakes drifted down in slow, deliberate spirals, as if London itself had slowed to watch the season change. Holmes was reading the day's Times when the article caught his eye: daring prison escape in early hours. Mason Crowe, notorious for impersonating police, escaped Pentonville prison last night during a violent snowstorm. Authorities suspect inside assistance. Crowe remains at large. Holmes set the paper down. Revenge, he murmured, is often a man's final tether to purpose. And Crowe will be purposeful indeed. For the next week, Holmes felt eyes on him, at the corner of a foggy street, in the reflection of a shop window, even in the glint of carriage lamps. Nothing concrete, yet always there. Reeves sent constables to keep watch, but Holmes knew better. Crowe was too clever to strike where muscle was waiting. The first move came in the form of a package, left on Holmes's doorstep in the early dawn frost. Inside was a folded police tunic, stained with fresh blood, and a note written in a steady, elegant hand: "Let's see if you can solve a crime before I commit it." The note was unsigned, but the gold cufflink pinned to the lapel was all the signature Holmes needed. By that evening, news reached him of a robbery in progress, this time at the Bank of Albion. But when Holmes and Reeves arrived, they found the vault untouched. And Sergeant Allen Price himself tied to a chair, unconscious but alive. Holmes examined the scene. "This isn't his crime," he said. "This is his rehearsal." 3 nights later, the real blow came. A masquerade ball at the Royal Hotel, with half of London's wealthy elite in attendance, became the stage for Crowe's masterpiece. Disguised again in uniform, this time as a fire marshal, Crowe evacuated the ballroom after setting off a small smoke device. In the chaos, he relieved guests of watches, necklaces, and bonds worth a fortune. Holmes had been there, watching from the shadows. He followed Crowe through the service corridors, the two men weaving a silent duel through steam-filled kitchens and snowy alleyways. Finally, Holmes caught him at the fire escape. Crowe turned, breath steaming in the cold air. In one swift move, he dropped the sack of stolen goods onto the snow below and leapt from the escape into the river, vanishing into the black water. The goods were recovered, but Crowe was gone, swallowed by London's winter night. Holmes returned to his study, standing before the fire once more. Reeves, weary from the chase, asked, "Do you think we'll see him again?" In one swift move, he dropped the sack of stolen goods onto the snow below and leapt from the escape into the river, vanishing into the black water. The goods were recovered, but Crowe was gone, swallowed by London's winter night. Holmes returned to his study, standing before the fire once more. Reeves, weary from the chase, asked, "Do you think we'll see him again?"